Well, what do you think? You won't have to sleep on the floor anymore.
It's very kind of you, Anderin, to do this for me, but I was fine sleeping there.
At least let me show you to your room. Here we are.
Thank you, son, and thank you for letting me stay with you.
It's no problem at all. Well, it's late and I've got things to do tomorrow.
Good night, Anderin.
Good night.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Oblivion with Anderin Selis. So today we are going to start off in the Imperial City and finish the set of quests here. I believe there's 3 or 4 of them, and they're all pretty interesting for the most part. And what better place to start than the marketplace, where people have been complaining that a particular merchant is underselling all of them. Tell me about Thorinir.
I cringe whenever that name is mentioned. His inventory has to be stolen or something because his prices are so low. They're below my cost. At this rate, I don't know if I can keep my doors open. All the people are spending their money there. Bah!
Humbug.
If you want to help out some poor merchants, head on over to Jensine's Good as New merchandise. She'll fill you in with the details.
Alright, so this quest is a pretty interesting one. You actually get a unique reward at the end of it, so it's definitely worth doing early on.
Feel free to browse, friend.
Tell me about Thorinir.
So, Ogier sent you, Well then, he usually sizes up people well, so you may be just what we're looking for.
Why don't you start from the beginning? Did your parents ever love you?
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town.
So you're ripping people off?
Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe.
How dare
he? Doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice.
You say brought to justice like he's
Thanks again for
doing
your
some
help.
horrible
We have
horrible
no
thing and
other
not just undercutting your prices. Welcome to capitalism, lady.
Go ahead.
You don't like it? Then you need to lower your own prices. Alright, let's go speak with Thorinir. Well, he is a Bosmer, so pretty good chance he is a thief.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Hey, he's a nice guy, though.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well check out his inventory. I don't know, maybe he is selling good stuff. That's a pretty dang good helmet. Holy crap. Feather, resist magic, fortify magic. It's pretty tempting to buy that. We have enough money. It doesn't really go with the rest of our armor. Tell me about your inventory.
What about my inventory?
It's a very nice selection you have, sir.
Well, thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in stock. I can see by the look on your face, you wonder where I get all these fantastic items. I'll
true.
tell you what I tell everyone else who asks. It's all about who you know. My sources are good, but they are secret. Anyway, have fun looking around, and when you are ready to buy, give me a shout.
What a nice guy. Why are we not
Goodbye.
helping him?
Hope to see
Let's
you
drive all
again
these
very
other
soon.
scumbags out of business and support hardworking old Thorinir. So the journal says, speaking to Thorinir hasn't revealed any information since he's obviously hiding something. What, that he's a nice guy? I should keep an eye on him and watch what he does after his shop closes. So yeah, now we need to... So now we're just going to stalk the poor fellow after dark. He'll never even see us coming with our ring of the Khajiit. Alright, there we go. Out goes Thorinir to do dastardly deeds after 8 o'clock. But of course, we're not playing Assassin's Creed here. You can literally just tail him in plain sight to his destination, walk right in front of him the whole time, and he just does not care. He's a man on a mission, smashing the competition, apparently. Is he in the temple? He is a bad guy. That's where he goes after work. He goes to pray to the gods for forgiveness. What's he doing in here? Shouldn't you be doing shady things?
Please.
Holy crap, there's a lot of people in here. They can't even get out the door. There's someone watching me, I can tell. Boy, he is just in no rush to get anywhere. I kind of respect it.
Pardon me.
Oh.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help.
Okay. Kind of in the middle of something, but, who are you?
Where are my manners? I'm Rossa Norvalo. My husband, Gillen, has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him.
I mean, I am kind of busy at the moment, but how can I help you?
Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please forgive my audacity.
Never.
Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Cyrodiil's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say.
Don't worry. We'll explain everything once you come into our dark, secluded house and get murdered. Don't worry, I'll go.
Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
Yes. Good day to you too. Anyways, come on, Thorinir. Let's go. Can you believe that, lady? Alright, this is taking forever. I'm going to try to wait around and see if he goes where he's supposed to go, and hopefully we can catch him before he goes somewhere else. Okay, I think he's in the location. We just have to catch him before he starts moving out again.
That you, Agamir?
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry,
Yeah, be quiet,
I am not
Thorinir.
used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Well, just shut up and listen to me. The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
You gonna let him talk to you like that,
Fine.
Thorinir?
You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry, it'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
I've observed a meeting between the two, and now I should follow Agamir. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Alright, so now we gotta wait for old
Hello
Aggie
again.
to head home. And he's like in his house at weird times of the day, I feel like. It's never when you expect. I've discovered that he has a house in the Talos Plaza. I should go inside when he's not around and investigate. Yeah, so he's home right now, so you just kind of have to like wait around, click the door, wait around. I don't know what actual time of the day he's gone from his house. Okay, there we go. So he's gone, so you search his house. I don't know if he has anything good upstairs. I guess we'll check it out. A skull. Yeah, not great, not great. Doesn't even have a jewelry box. What a scumbag. Head into his basement. And what do we find? I found my way into Agamir's basement. The place consists of an odd assortment of clothing and trinkets. Most disturbing is the dirty shovel and mud-encrusted boots tucked in the corner, and the bits of ground bone meal strewn about. I suspect Argamir's stock he sells to Thorinir is taken from the recently dead. I should continue to search carefully for more solid evidence into this grisly accusation. We'll, of course, collect the bone meal because you can use it for alchemy ingredients. Screw the dead. And then, yeah, you have this... It's kind of interesting that there's candles and, like, weird banners. It's almost like he's doing it more for some sort of weird cult thing than actually trying to make money here. But they never really expand on it, so... You know, it's up to your imagination. I found a manifest that seems to detail names of the recently deceased, what they were buried with, and their locations in Cyrodiil. I should take this Macabre Manifest and confront Thorinir, as he may not realize where his merchandise is coming from. Yoink. Alright, let's get out of here before we join the recently deceased. What's
Hello
up, Thorinir?
again. Why are you following me? Please, go away. I'm quite busy.
Oh yeah, so busy. Did you know your merchandise comes from the dead?
I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased.
Disgusting.
It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do?
Give me all of your money and help me catch Agamir.
Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that. Secondly, I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day. Yes, that's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else, as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my. What have I done?
I know, you're a horrible, horrible person. But don't worry, I'll stop him.
Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
What can I do for you?
Fintius here, just sitting in the background listening to apparently the merchant across the street from him robbing graves. Pretty casual about it, though. Okay, so let's head to wherever Thorinir said Agamir is. Kind of weird. He doesn't actually give you a location. You're just supposed to know. I've noticed that the door to the Trentius family mausoleum has been unsealed. This must be Agamir's doing. I should proceed inside. Yes, I noticed it from so far away. I've located him inside the Trentius family mausoleum. It appears as though he's attempting to desecrate another grave along with someone else I don't recognize. I need to convince him to stop this heinous act.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you. If you'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something. I'm afraid all I can offer you is an unmarked grave.
Bring it on, bro. See this zombie? That's what I'm gonna turn your body into when I'm done killing you. I like how his friend just has a full set of Daedric armor. Oblivion. Agamir has been slain since the penalty for grave robbing is death, apparently. It somehow seems as though justice has been done. I should search the gravesite for anything potentially incriminating. Like the Daedric guy he's working with. We could just make the swap to Daedric right now, just from this guy. It's kind of tempting. Alright, so we'll grab his keys, and here's his unique sword, the Debaser. It's honestly not amazing. Drain Endurance is okay, and Drain Willpower can make it so mages don't get their magic back, but Now the Daedric set of armor right here, that's pretty good. We actually can't even carry it all. We'll have to use a feather spell to get out of here. Oh, is that still not enough? Dang. I don't know if you can ever actually come back in here. I kind of... I'm going to drop the boots. and put him by the front door, and we'll grab him right when we leave. Yeah, because I don't think you can come back here. So let's grab his shovel. I've acquired Agamir's shovel, still damp with the fresh earth of the open grave. This is the final bit of proof I need of Agamir's crimes. I should bring it back to Thornir. Yep. I sure should. Well, he said he dug this grave for me. Let's try to put him in it. Come on. Man, why is it so hard to lift bodies in this game? There we go. Up. Up, no. Up. Come on. Head first. There you go. You can actually stick him in there. What was that? You told me you were going to bury me in here? Who's in the grave? Well, that's the best we're going to get. All right, that's hilarious. Anyways, let's grab our Daedric boots here and head on out. And then let's drop them back on the ground because they're too dang heavy. All right, let's go hand everything over and tell Thornir the good news. We filled another grave.
Were you able to stop Agamir?
Yep, he's dead and buried. And here's his shovel.
Then we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next.
Yeah, probably.
It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society.
So now you can rip off people too.
I realize you risked your life to give me a chance, and Thorinir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The copious coin purse is still in business.
Oh, you rascal, you. Yeah, so he actually gives you a pretty good early on ring, too. Resist fire and resist frost. That's really, really good. Our rings are kind of better than that, but we're also just a high level at this point, so... Alright, let's go talk to Jensine.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return.
I bet.
Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agamir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thornir visited, and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agamir's sources.
Yeah, he's lying, but...
He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices.
Rip people off.
Last but not least, he's officially joined the society. I am taken aback by his honest intentions. In return, the society has decided not to press charges. His name will be absconded from the records of this crime. Now, I'm sure you are waiting to hear about your reward. The society thanks you for everything you have done. Please, take this gold. Many thanks on behalf of all of us.
750 gold. All right. Pretty good quest. Pretty good quest. And conveniently enough, we picked up the next quest I was going to do, the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Probably one of my favorite side quests. You get to join a unique faction that actually shows up on your faction page here. Not a lot of quests ever do that in Oblivion. Here we are, Cyrodiil's house.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, does it now?
Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Cyrodiil.
And you have the stupidest haircut in the entire game. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Okay, lead me into your dark basement without explaining anything.
Splendid. Watch your step.
Watch your step. I have this club for a reason, to hit you over the head with it. Who are you?
I'm Sylvan Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Cyrodiil. Let's leave it at that.
I like your Daedric, sir. I just got myself a set a few moments ago when I murdered someone. Dang, it's dark down here. to light a few candles.
I'm honored by your presence.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle.
So you're not actually defenders then if you can't even take down a single vampire.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now.
You're horrible at your job.
It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Tell me about Roland.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
And what will you 3 be doing while I do all the hard work? And how do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
That's convenient.
Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
Alright, well, let's go murder ourselves a vampire.
If you'll excuse me, I don't have time for you right now, or ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and kill you. Alright, he is in the Temple District, so he's literally just across the street here. That's convenient. Is it this one? No. This one? Yes. I've arrived at his house. I should begin to search the place for any clues to his whereabouts. So you can search his whole house up and down. Pretty uneventful. There's nothing really going on here. I guess he does have a jewelry box with 1 gold in it. Good job. Go down to his basement. Try to find his absolute evil lair of vampirism and villainy. And what do we find? Skooma. So he's a druggie. But he's not a vampire, from everything we can tell. If you look on the table, there's a very small little letter here. It's actually very easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for. A love letter from Ralphina. After searching his home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the 2 would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Breville, where you buy our skooma. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again do drugs together. I yearn for you every night that I don't have my skooma. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you to buy skooma, but I understand that these are dangerous times and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City and do drugs. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods, the one where you said we would always be safe from the world, the one where you took me in your arms, sang songs of moonlight and happiness, the one where you said I love you. Hurry, my love, Ralphina. Adorable, so cute. Find you a girl who loves you as much as Ralphina loves Roland. Let's go kill the man. So we haven't actually been that close to where his farm is yet, so we are going to have to walk there. That's fine. It's been a while since we've done some walking, and the fog is acting real weird. I don't like it. There's even more textures popping in than there normally is. I've arrived at his cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's here. I should be cautious, as Cyrodiil warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Oh, I bet. We haven't killed like 20 of them already.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
I like your tattoos, bro. You're a vampire.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
You are a filthy creature.
That bastard. Cyrodiil dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
No, I think it's you.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
If only you could get your hands on him to suck his blood. Calm down and explain, you idiot.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Cyrodiil looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
Yeah, when she's got a gorgeous name like that, you gotta put a ring on it. What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Cyrodiil stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. And suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Cyrodiil. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Cyrodiil. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
He probably could have just killed you, and there would have been no witnesses. But sure, why didn't you tell anyone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Cyrodiil was a respected member of the community.
And you're not?
They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
So you're not a vampire?
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No. Cyrodiil's obviously lying. You want to know how you can tell he's lying when he tells that story? Is he apparently killed someone and every single guard in the city didn't immediately know his location and hunt him down to arrest him. That's how you know he's lying. I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
So now what?
I know about Cyrodiil and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phineas at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Cyrodiil outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Cyrodiil. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
It's a nice little place you got here, bro. You left your skooma at home, though. Let's head to first edition. Dang, we keep getting over encumbered because of our Daedric gear. And talk to good old, friendly-faced Phineas.
Cyrodiil? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly.
Memorial Cave?
Yes. It's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Cyrodiil had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Cyrodiil's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, Let me mark it on your map.
Sweet. Thanks, bud.
Good day.
All right, so Memorial Cave. Probably the best way, or at least the fastest way, is to jump off the bridge here and get to it. Yes. We really need to drop off this Daedric gear. It's gonna get heavy. Maybe I'll do that once we get the fast travel location for the cave. Because I'm sure there's gonna be some loot in there, and we want to carry it. We spent all of our money buying houses. Conveniently enough, inside of Roland's house, we found some, like, water walking potions, so we're just gonna use those. Here we are, Old Memorial Cave. I've entered Memorial Cave. It's now being used as a vampire den, apparently. I need to see if I can find Cyrodiil in here and put a stop to this charade. But before we do that, I'm going to go drop some stuff off. I'll be right back. All right, let's put on our stealth ring and see how stealthy we can actually be. Hint, hint, not very.
What's that?
Nope. Detected immediately. All right. And he went invisible, and I can't actually see him. There you are. All right, well, if we're not going to be able to sneak up on them, let's actually wear the good ring then. Oh, vampires, where are you? I've come for your sweet, sweet loot. I don't think Chillwind is particularly good against undead or vampires, but it's kind of the only weapon we have right now, so. Ooh, you're scary looking. We could use fire. I think all vampires are weak to fire damage. Of course, I think this is an orc, so she's like resistant, but she's dead anyways. And we finally hit Blades 50. Holy crap. So now we can disarm opponents when we move sideways, I believe. All right, let's loot as much as we possibly can here. What you doing, bro? Hey, we just leveled up too. All right, this is a dead end, but there is some loot to be had. Not very good loot, but loot. Take what we can get. If we can find a bed, we'll probably level up here. I think we did the training last time before we leveled up, so we should be good. Oh, where you going, sneaky? I see you. I'm going to take off my shield so you guys can see a little bit better here. That's probably my biggest complaint with these games. And it makes sense, but you can never hold a torch and a shield. So you basically always have to rely on the light spell, which we should get a good one and actually train our illusion up. Oh man, we're gonna run out of carrying capacity right now. If I pick this stuff up. We'll leave those orcish cuirasses on his corpse. He can hold them for us. Where'd you go? Holy crap. Oh, there's two of you. Where'd you come from? Alright, well, you're dead now. And our feather spell just ran out, so we're gonna have to drop more stuff. Alright, we'll come back here. We'll grab all of this very, very expensive loot. I will not forget. That's why I'm reminding myself right now to do it. Alright. Let's keep going. We'll go this way. It looks less important. Yes, it's just a dead end. Awesome. At least we're gonna make some bank off of this. Even if the quest reward itself isn't too good from what I remember. Skeleton hero, get out of here. What's in here? Just some corpses and another coffin with a Daedric helmet in it. Gotta love Oblivion. Put this in the pile next to the naked lady.
Do your worst.
I feel like that quest with Thornir is supposed to be a bit ironic because the whole point of the quest is that he's robbing the recently deceased, which, don't get me wrong, is obviously bad, but that's kind of all an adventurer does is rob the dead, especially in tombs. That's like our number one thing.
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you than all the way out here?
I mean, you could have
No
done it in
messy
your
bodies
house.
left behind. No evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover, and I won't make the same mistake twice. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started. I knew hiring you was a mistake, but I had to keep up appearances. The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gillen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with. Quite a list of things to do, wouldn't you say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed.
Yeah, just try it. Got that Jimmy Neutron haircut trying to tell me how evil. He's already dead. I've slain Cyrodiil. I should return immediately to Roland's cabin and give him the news. I'm pretty sure he casted a spell at me and it reflected back at him. There you go. The most incompetent vampire you've ever seen. He does have a unique sword, or a unique mace from a mod that we have. Of course, I cannot pick it up. Gosh dang it. It looks alright. Absorb health is kind of lame, but whatever. We'll take it on our way out. Probably gonna have to make a couple trips. Although that is the end of the dungeon. Alright, well, I will bring you guys back when we're talking with Roland. I'm just going to make a few trips out of here and grab as much as I can. Alright, I put all of our stuff in the house in Coral. I'll sell it after we finish this quest, and we'll see how much money we made from it.
I hope you're here to bring me good news.
Yeah, I killed Jimmy Neutron.
He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Cyrodiil's basement.
Alright, can
I'll
do.
see
You
you
mind
in
if I
the
use your
Imperials.
bed? No, apparently you don't. Thanks. Alright, so what are we leveling up today? Willpower for sure. We gotta take that strength bonus, it's too good. And agility. It's a pretty decent level. We need to get our intelligence up more though, so we can cast better freaking summoning spells. Level 26. Not too bad. Alright. Let's meet him in the Imperial City and see what he has to say.
What? I didn't know Cyrodiil was a vampire. I swear.
Liar.
I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
And you're still a douche to me. You're lucky Anderin is turning a new leaf, otherwise we'd probably kill you.
Hello again, my friend. It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight.
Ooh, another enchanted ring. Sweet.
May the sun...
The Ring of Sunfire. What does it do? Resist disease and reflect magic. Pretty good. That actually might be better than the Ring of Namira. I might switch to that. Or should we just double down on reflect magic? Yeah, let's go with the Ring of Sunfire. I think that reflect magic is better. Plus the resist disease is nice. Speaking of diseases, let's get rid of our vampirism.
I'd always safeguard your path.
Not trying to turn into one of those horrid creatures. Oh yeah, so what you can do now is you can speak with Roland, talk to him about vampires.
At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough.
So let's look at vampire dust. The 3 benefits we can see is that you can make a frost or a silence, poison, or you can resist disease with it. I don't know what the 4th effect is. But those are pretty crappy alchemy ingredient effects. So we're just going to give them to him. And he gives you 250 gold for each one. So we have 10 of them. That's 2.5 grand.
Excellent.
Pretty good. All right, speaking of money, let's go sell the rest of our garbage. So right now we're sitting at 58,000 gold. I will bring you back when I'm done selling everything. I'm also going to repair everything so we can get some more armor levels. But yeah, we'll see you then. All right, we made about 33 grand. Pretty good. I decided to keep that set of Daedric we got. At some point, we're going to transition over to heavy armor like Daedric. Speaking of, let's go grab our boots we left here. I really like the way Daedric looks in this game. It's probably one of my favorite sets of armor, honestly. So that's the end goal, at least until later on when we eventually get maybe some Shivering Isle armor, or the Crusader armor, or the Imperial Dragon armor is pretty cool too. It's all about looks. The reason I'm not using heavy right now is because it weighs a lot, obviously, and I'm trying to do everything I can to lighten our burden here. So we're just gonna go drop this off in Coral, and I will bring you back when we're done doing that too. This seems like a pretty good place to stop the video for today though. I think we have 1 or 2 more quests in the Imperial City, and then we're gonna head to Preville and then Leowin, and that'll be it. So if you've made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it helps the channel. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.